Hi, this is our Genius tool prototype. We are redesigning the tool Gene E, which is used for analyzing genome expressions, etc. The first option we created is the import option. Here, if you see, there will be only three types available, but in the Gene E tool, there will be several options, and that is always a cognitive load for the users because the system should take care of the extensions. The user shouldn't uh, be taking care of the extensions they are using and should select that particular file. So here the system behind the screen will take care of the extension the users are importing. So here I'm going to click onto the recent file, and if you see, this is how the heat map will appear for the file we had selected. um, Here if you see, these the column is the participant ID, whereas the row is the gene ID, and the red color indicates it is highly expressed, whereas the mild blue indicates it is expressed lowly. Now we'll see the filter options available with the Genius tool. In Genie, filtering is very difficult. Each rows has to be selected for filtering in a particular box. But with the Genius, what you can do is you can select options directly from the map. So if you click onto this particular option, you can select how much ever columns you want, and you can filter it accordingly. If you click onto OK, what happens here is the selected column alone has been displayed here. If you want these two columns to be removed and the other columns to be displayed, you have to click onto this option and click OK. Now if you see, what happens is like all the other options has been, the two columns has been removed. If you see, 4106 is not available here, and similarly 4113 is not available here. Now I'm going to reset the data. So the data has been reset. Now we can choose from a particular row. So here I'm going to click onto this row and this row and click here, and I'm going to remove these two rows, XX15 and XX23. Now you see XX15 and XX23 has been removed. And here also, if I want to retain only those two rows, I can uncheck that remove option, and if you see, it can be done in this way. Now I am resetting the data once again. The reset is done, and if you see, all the data will be listed on the heat map. Now there are different types of plots available along with this heat map for the comparison and analysis purpose. Here what we are going to use is we are going to click onto this box plot, and so a box plot plot area will be appear here. It is easy for the users, and if you see here, you can toggle between different plots if you click onto the slide and slide out option, and you can refresh the previously existing plots, so it is refreshed, and you can add a new plot. Now I'm going to add a new plot, and this is how I'm going to set data for my x and y axis. How I'm going to select is I'm going to choose the column here, so that whatever number I give here, the option will be taken from for the column. So I'm going to give 5, 1 to 5. So if you see, this 5 columns has been chosen, and here I'm going to click onto row, and I'm going to give 6 rows. If you see below, the 6 columns has been chosen, the 6 rows has been chosen. Now if I click onto OK, I'll get the plot here. Similarly, there is also another way of adding data for the plot. I'm going to reset this and click onto OK and refresh it. I'm going to add to this column of values. If you see here, for the prototyping purpose, this column has been highlighted, but it is not necessary uh, that we have to select everything, but I'll just show you how this can be selected. And you can click onto this add to axis. Now x-axis has been added and I'm clicking onto y-axis, and the one is going to be added for y-axis, and if I click onto OK, now I will get a total new plot for the selected data. Now you can adjust the data with these options given here. You can use the floor, ceiling, any option for the data, selected data value, and there are different display options available. You can check on the mean, median, quantiles, everything here. And the chart setting will help you to uh, give chart title, legends, axis labels, etc. And you can animate the chart also. Like you can also save the chart. So this is how you can access a particular area within the heat map area. You can reset the data. The one more interesting option is that this window is, we can scroll this heat map and we can choose any data we want from any rows or any column, and this map will be always in our view. This chart area will always be in our view, and we can minimize it if we don't want it also, and we can bring it whenever we need it. And even here there are several options that we can toggle between different types of plots here. So these are the areas that we focused on redesigning GUI. Thank you.